Welcome to my video. This is the mobile car doctor. As you can see, I'm out here. This is a Toyota Corolla. This is a 2004. It has this intake right here, and this intake, it's kind of hard to see the starter. We're going to be doing the starter today. That intake's in the way. I'm going to show you a way to do this by getting to the starter under the intake without having to lift the car, and literally laborless. I mean, this is the easiest way to get to the starter, and I really don't know why more people don't do it this way. Simply just take these two bolts off of this cover plate if you still have yours. That one was missing a bolt. There's one there. Okay. Just set it down on the ground next to you. Now you've opened up a whole new window here. As you can see, there's a cable going across there. No big deal. There's a couple of locks holding it in place. And then there's some bolts hidden in the back there. You see the intake bolt back there in the left-hand corner, right there on the top of the screen. Yep, there it goes. Right there. That one. And there's some running across the top. There's one in there. There's one over there. There's actually two over there. There's one on a bracket on the right side, but that one, don't forget that one. And two of the bolts right there hold that wire harness snap plastic piece into place. Now down below, there's one down here below that holds the position of it right there. It holds that right against that right there. Now, without removing any cooling lines or anything down in this area, we'll probably have to just take like maybe one cooling line and just move it to the side or flip one over the end. But we want to concentrate on these two right here. There's one here. You can open that and snap it. Open that and snap it. Put the cable out of the way. You've gained access to seeing it a little bit better, and put the dipstick up there. And you can go ahead and disconnect this one here. It's kind of tough. Supposedly you're supposed to be able to just grab that with your fingers and squeeze it, but I'll work on this instead. Go ahead and loosen that up. That little clamp right there. Pop that off right there. Come over here and hit these two latches. And just pop that straight up. And just move that to the side. You won't have to disconnect that wiring. See, it's out of your way. Look at all the area you have right here. Isn't that wonderful? We're going to leave the throttle body alone. There's wiring on there. Yeah, just leave it alone. Now there is a, right there, we want to take that one out of the way. So we're going to remove that one right there with some pliers. But, if you can't get to it easily right there, we'll just go ahead and move the front part of the intake first, and then we'll get to that and pull that one off. And we'll just do it in reverse when we go back the other way. Well, let's pop this one off there. There you go, it's out of the way. Now see, you can get that one too right there. Just pop that over. You see how the line goes over there? Yeah, just set it right there to the side. I mean, really, I just see no sense trying to fight the starter from underneath and looking for the hard to reach nut or bolt when this is so dang easy. Oh, snap. There you go. See? There's two exposed bolts there. The one on the bottom is the smaller bolt, and it just holds the plastic onto that. You just take both of those bolts out and set them up there by the window. Over here, you got this radiator coolant reservoir, and it's attached to it. So even the fan itself, I mean, it's attached to the fan, but even this housing right here, it'll come off really easy. It's two 10mm bolts, and there's one on each side. As far as this radiator hose goes, we're just going to take the top of it off and face it straight up in the air. Or not. See, on this case, I don't think we're going to even have to take the radiator hose off. See, there's plenty of room right here. So we'll just leave the radiator hose on. Well, it just gets easier. Now we'll disconnect this right here. This is actually the fan motor wiring. You can snap it off right here. Just pop that off and unplug that. What we're trying to do is just make more room for you down in there. Now set the fan right there. It just slides straight up. Just set it over there. You won't have to take the hose off of it, of the reservoir. Now look at all the room you've got down there, see? So, there you go. Look at that. That's just too easy. Yeah, we're going to pop that off. We got the bolts out. See how it's coming? Just lift up that little bit of wiring right there and make sure the hose over here to the right. You can pop that up just a little bit higher. There you go. See the one on the right? You just move that over. And there's your starter. Well, I'll be darned. There is an easier way now, isn't there? And that's why a lot of mobile car doctors or mobile mechanics, they want to go out there. They've got a better way to do it. And I'm glad you're joining, or you're trying to subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to show you those ways. I'm not trying to make your job any harder, and I really don't want to go out in the cold or the hot and go do this for you. Although, you can't beat my prices. For this starter, for instance, hey, I'll change your starter for you, $40, I told the customer. Oh, $40? Well, it's kind of cheap. I don't think you know what you're doing. Well, okay, well, you can take it to the mechanic down the street. You know, they only want $245 to do that. And right there it is. What'd that take? This is pretty much a live video. So, that didn't take too long at all now, did it? Well, there you go. I feel like I'm taking advantage of you for $40. I'll just take that off. There you go. Now at this point, when you see the starter, come over to the battery and make sure that you disconnected the negative on the battery. Okay? You don't want to get access in this and pull any of this off without going over to the battery and taking the negative cable off. As soon as you do that, you can do what I'm doing right now. Well, congratulations. All you have to do is return everything in reverse, and you're good to go. Thanks for joining me today, and if there's anything else that you need, keep an eye on my videos. There's a new one coming all the time. Thanks for joining me.